I swear, every time I watch a James Charles video, I want to be like super extra and like weird and like just, hi sisters, like just weird. Um, yeah, I just watched his most recent video, which was a bunch of bloopers, and he's so fun. Oh my god, he's like hilarious. He's not even trying to be, like he's just that, like funny. And for some reason, I always think it's hilarious when people get mad. I had that problem with my mom too, and I got spanked so many times because I fucking like could not stop laughing whenever she got mad at me. I don't know why I thought it was funny as a kid. Like, it was just weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a way of coping as a child. I don't know. Also, I have a blue ball. No, it's not a Smurf that I castrated. No, that's disturbing. Also, their balls would not be this big. They're like 2 feet tall. Like, um, but like this is just like clay kind of, and I just like rolled it into a ball, and I've been playing with it for a little bit, and it's actually really fun. It said it's supposed to air dry, but I don't know how long this is gonna take, so I've just like continuously been playing with it, and it's soft and malleable, and it's fun. Like really, like look at it, it's so squishy and like cute. I'm like, oh, I love it so much. Like, who needs a stress ball? Like when you have this, it's kind of like slime, but slime is really annoying because it literally like with heat, like slime melts in your hands and it sticks to your hands like way too much. Like I hate that about slime. Plus it's like a bitch to get out of anything. Like if you've ever had slime in your hair, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like it takes forever to get out. Like fuck slime, man. Like clay is where it's at. Like clay is like, it has no sticky residue and it's just as fun to play with as like slime. Like just what's wrong with people? Like clay is cool, okay? Like I don't know why I'm like so adamant and advocating clay over slime. But it is really fun to play with. It's just like really satisfying to like squeeze. I don't know what it is. Yeah. This video was meant to have like a okay, so I showered and like that never happens basically. Like the last time I showered was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Okay, maybe that's a stretch, but it's been a while. Like it's been like a week and a half, maybe. Yeah, about a week and a half. I'm actually bullshitting you. Like I have no fucking clue how long it was. But like I think it was over a week. But yeah, usually when I don't shower, like I don't really like pay attention to like how many days it's been when I haven't showered, because like usually I'm not like in a pleasant like, I don't know, mood enough to like actually think about it enough, you know? But anyways, as I was saying, I was gonna make this intro like with me pre-shower, and like with all my like sweaty, like greasy grossness, and just like show that it before and after. But of course, because I can't edit and my phone like can't stay on the camera longer than like an hour, and I spend way too fucking long in the shower, when I came back to my phone, it had exited out of the camera already, and I was like, well, fuck. Like, well, shit. Like, goddamn. And I was like, okay, whatever. I guess I'll just like do it with my hair wet and showery and like talk about it anyways, because why not? Holy shit. Whoa. It looks like something bit me. It was myself though. Like I bit myself. It was probably like stressing or something, or like I slept. For some reason I bite my teeth. I bite my teeth. Yeah, that makes sense. I bite like my lips like subconsciously, so I don't realize I'm doing it, and then this shit happens. Sometimes I do it in my sleep too. It's really weird. God, this is so much fun to play with though, like really. Yeah, this is one of the things that I got from Michael. It's like this kid's like model magic thing, which my uncle convinced me to get, because he was like, girl, you've been like I literally like spent like 20 minutes wandering around the store, because like I didn't know what to get, because I'm not artistic and I have no, like, I don't have a creative like bone in my body to do with like anything like art like, so I was just like, once I couldn't find my sequins that I wanted to do to like glue on my face, like I was just bored and like wandering around, but I still wanted to buy something because I wanted to use my friend's gift card that she gave me. And so I was just like wandering around being like, what the fuck do I do? Like, this is not my element. And my uncle was just kind of like, he shoved this in my face and was like, buy this, okay? Like, it's fun, just deal with it. And I was like, okay. Like, but yeah, so I have this, and I've been playing with it for a while. It's pretty fun to play with, actually. I don't know what I wanted to talk about. Sorry for popcorn. It's so hot. Like, I'm sweating. I just got out of the shower. I don't know. I don't really have anything to talk about. I honestly don't even know why I started this video. I was just kind of bored. Okay? So, I don't know. Also, I want to know if I'm the only person who does this, because I've told one of my friends about it and she looked at me like I was fucking insane, and I was like, oh, I thought like people did this. Like, I didn't think it was that rare. But apparently it is, because she was looking at me like I told her I'm secretly an alien or some shit. And I was like, okay, so sometimes if I'm like lazy or like I know I'll forget to brush my teeth if I don't take like a shower or something, like after I take a shower, because usually after a shower I have one of like my minor asthma attacks because I don't have my inhaler yet, or I'll just kind of like get like lethargic so I forget sometimes to like brush my teeth after a shower, or before the shower, because like usually I don't want to brush my teeth before a shower. I don't know why. I just don't like brushing my teeth before I take a shower. It's really weird. Okay. And sometimes I'll take my toothbrush and toothpaste in with the shower, and I brush my teeth in the shower. And I told my friend this one time, and she was like, just like, was like, there were a few seconds of her just staring at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? And then she like said something to that extent as well, and I was kind of like, I thought it was normal. Like, I know like not everybody does it, but I thought it was like not that rare of a thing. So, but apparently it is. So like, whatever. But like, I do it, so like, whatever. It's actually nice though, cause like, it's just like, I don't know, like it's like more convenient, I think. And like, I don't know, it's just like easier sometimes. I don't know. Why is this so fun to play with? Like, it even makes like a cool sound. I don't really know where my mic is on my phone, so like, forgive me if I'm not doing this right, but wait, hold on. I don't think you can fucking hear it, but okay, whatever. It makes like this weird, like, soft, like, whoa, squishy sound. And like, it's really weird. Also, I'm like somewhat getting it in my hair. It's like this, like, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm kind of nervous today because at least I'm done crying though. Yesterday I got all my crying out, so I'm like probably not gonna cry when I tell my uncle. But like, I have this whole big thing where I'm like, I don't want to tell my dad. Like, I don't want to tell anybody but my dad before I come out to my dad. Like, I don't want to, like, I have this thing where, like, I don't want to come out to anybody in my family until I tell my dad first. Which I kind of already ruined because I told my mom. But that was because I wanted to, like, build trust with her. Because the whole reason that I don't want to tell anybody before I tell my dad is because I feel like he would feel like I chose them over him. and like I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings. But like I'm slowly realizing that like maybe it'll be better if I tell the other people first so that I can have their support instead of just dealing with my dad's rejection, which I know is inevitable. And maybe they can like help me like convince my dad that like it's okay for me to be pansexual and it's okay for me to have ADD and like stuff. And the closest person to my dad, although it may not seem like it right now because they fight all the time, because my uncle is fed up with my dad because he thinks my dad is being immature, which he's not wrong. But he's just fed up with my dad because my dad kind of like ran away from the problem and refuses to acknowledge that my grandma actually has dementia. So Mike's pissed about that, and so he doesn't really like talking to my dad right now. And so like even though they're not on the like best of terms, they still are like twins, so they are like the closest people to each other, even though like they don't get along or they aren't getting along right now. And so like I think he would be able to help me like to be able to like approach my dad and like tell him about like both things that I'm really nervous about telling him about, because knowing me, I'll probably like freak out and just like blurt it out randomly, like we're at a restaurant or something and I'm just gonna be like, oh hey, I'm pansexual and also I have ADD, hi, bye, okay. Or like while we're hugging goodbye on the plane or some shit and I'm just gonna be like, hi, I'm pan, I need ADD, bye. Like knowing me, I would do something like that, and like that's not like the proper way to say it. Like I just like need to like, I don't know, like have like a moment where like it's the right moment, but like I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to like approach him the best way about it, because I'm used to keeping my mouth shut with things that I know he doesn't want to hear. So telling him something that I know he doesn't want to hear and that he won't accept, even though it's such a big part of me, like it's it's terrifying. So I don't like and at first like I was like kept being insistent on like not telling anyone else in the family like about it before my dad, because I didn't want him to feel like I chose them over him. But like he has chosen himself over me numerous times, and like it's just like some part of me is kind of like, why should I be so considerate of him when he's not that way to me? And even though I know he loves me, like he's hurt me countless times, especially as a kid when I was too naive to like understand why he was doing it. But he's hurt me countless times and disappointed me countless times, promising things that never really happened, and like just so, and he's never really been there for me like as like a strong like emotional support or like anything. So like that's kind of hard too. And it's just like I'm all about equality, but like I feel like I sacrifice so much for him and he doesn't do the same back to me, and I'm like honestly tired of it, and like I just want him to wake up. And I think when I come out to him and when I tell him about my ADD and my sexuality, like maybe he will open up and maybe he'll wake up after he gets over his fucking denial, but like who knows how long that's gonna be. And like I'm just tired of having to like hide everything and tired of having to like skirt around his little box. Just I'm tired of like being nice and like giving him his like things that he wants and like situations that he gets to control when I have no like voice to talk. And I want to say something, but I'm so scared, and like I'm tired, and so I want to say something, but I also at the same time don't. But I'm over not wanting to say anything anymore, so I'm going to. But like I want to do it the right way, and I want to be like considerate to him, but at the same time, like not at the point where I'm hurting myself more than I am helping both of us, not just him. If you get what I'm saying. So I think I do need to talk to Mike and like tell him about like everything, and like ask him like how to approach my dad, because he's the one who's like been with him his entire life, and like they're the ones who are like the closest to each other. Even if they don't like each other right now, like they're still brothers and they're still twins, and I feel like they just need to grow up. I think my dad is still trying to like live his life as he was when he was a kid, and like in denial of like his immaturity. And my uncle is mature, but he's also like upset, and so he's like frustrated and he doesn't know how to like handle my dad, so he just kind of ignores him, which isn't helping the situation either. And I'm like stuck in the middle. Like, God, it almost reminds me of the early years of my mom and dad's divorce, when they weren't actually even divorced, because my dad wouldn't let them actually divorce because he got financial benefits for having my mom and I as his family. So he didn't want a divorce, he just wanted a separation. So they never actually got divorced. Of course he wants a divorce now because he has his little fiance in Vietnam, and like he wants to get divorced because he wants to marry her. So like but and that sounds so cheesy. Like that's like the most cliche thing of all time. Like the deadbeat dad who like fucking like divorces or separates, but like still is like ripping off the family, and then goes off to see his like young wife or young future wife, fiance or whatever, in like another country. Like, I mean, sure, it's not the Bahamas, but it's like it's another country as well. So like, and she's like 28 maybe, like, and he's 56. Like, it's just like it's so fucking weird how cliche my life is. Or at least like, I don't know, some parts of it I feel like are so cliche. Goddamn. But anyway, so I like need to talk to my uncle today because he's coming today, and I need to like tell him about everything and like ask him like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. And there's also a possibility, like, my mom was telling me that maybe I shouldn't tell him before I go to Honduras and just spend time with him in Honduras and then tell him after the trip. And I was like, that's fucked up too, though, because like it'll feel like I'm cheating him and like using him to have my fun and then not telling him the truth. And I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm so tired of the guilt and like the secrets. And so yeah, I don't think I can do that. But Josh. So yeah, I honestly don't know. I really hope my dad like has an epiphany and like realizes how selfish and immature he's been like pretty much his entire life. I mean, he's had his moments where he's been like a really good guy, and he's a good dad and the fact that he loves me, but like, and like he tries sometimes. And well, I think it's more of he thinks he's good and he thinks he's like this great guy, and like it's almost like he thinks we should be grateful to be in his life, not the other way around. And it's just like he's deluded and like his like thinking of himself, and like it's really difficult to like awake someone who's like so like lost in themselves and like refuses to leave their little box of like denial and like just and maybe it's like hard for him to admit that he's like had many mistakes, and to stop blaming other people and like to own up to them and like understand that there are problems that he's caused and there are problems that he might not have caused but he's made worse in his life, and he just needs to like own up to them and like stop just fighting it, because like fighting it means he's fighting us as well, and it's just really difficult. And he doesn't even realize he's doing it, or if he does, he's in so far denial that he doesn't want to like admit it. So it's like really hard to like talk to someone like that. Anyways, that's where I am right now. Fun, right? Like, I think this is slowly starting to harden a little bit. It's getting harder and harder to... Oh, wait, no, not really. A little stiff, but it's not that stiff. That's what she said. No, kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that joke is so old. Okay, anyways, bye.